Once again, we're here for the topic how to modify reports. Normally, the topic is just about running a report, but running a report is just very easy because you just have to click these two buttons here for payslip and payroll summary, and the topic is done. It's not a special topic. So we've kind of made it a little more interesting by discussing how to modify the reports, especially the payslips and payroll summary, because from time to time you're going to encounter some modifications of the reports. Maybe the columns have just become not fit anymore, or maybe you have to add another field, but totally different topic, but we're touching it today. But the main agenda is introduce to you how to modify the reports using the design view. So let's get to it. There. If you click this screen, you go right down to payslip and click home, and your choices are there. You go to layout view. This is what this topic is all about. If you notice in the layout view, first let's close that. Go back again. In the home, you have three options. You have report view, that's running the report. Print view, we're not doing that now. Printing, later on, we're doing that. And layout view, this is the main topic now. So, design view is modifying this payslip altogether. We're not also discussing that now. We're going to layout view because we are trying to address a problem where it's, let's say, the spaces here have become you have overstepped this boundary line. If you overstep that boundary line, you will encounter a problem in your printing. So the thing there is, this is the limit or the boundary for your payroll payslip report. So go over that, or maybe you're running a payslip and suddenly all hell broke loose and you don't know what happened. So you go back to this layout view and check. Have I gone over this line? Then probably that's one of the problems. And if ever that happens, you just click that and just drag your payslip like that. That's how you fix it. Just drag it back within the border of, or the boundary of your design view. Now, if you go back to the payroll summary, this is the payslip. As long as you don't touch this one, nothing will happen. But in the summary, from time to time, you will have to modify your screen. Like, for example, in this case, if you notice, the OT for the legal holiday is not anymore fitted. So you might have to adjust this. So you just click a portion of it like that. No. You go to design layout view, as we have discussed, and the lines are there. We're not going over the boundaries, but within the boundary we might have to adjust. You see, I had to adjust to see the figure there. See? But as I was doing that, this is posing a problem. My signature column has already become not enough. So I might have to adjust it here, because after all, this column is Now notice that while I was doing that, there was a spacing that was made, and I don't want to do that. So just go to the back column, and there, it's all fixed. No more spacing. Again, while I was fixing the OT for the holiday, this happened. So I don't want that to happen. So I want to fix that by moving it here. So there you go. Now, lo and behold, the SSS column is also poses a problem because I cannot see the figure. This after all is all zero, so I might as well use this column and make it smaller, not too small where I will not see anymore the heading, but just small enough so I can do this. So I now have a perfect figures where I can see them all. There are no excess. Fix that a little. There. So that should make you happy. So you can now print this one. So you save this by closing it and saying yes that you have made the modification. So you exit and you now are able to run the reports. Now in annex to this topic is that when I run the payslip, I can run it from what page to another page. It's a simple printing procedure. Oops. Go back to my topic. There. When I run my payslip, and I will now print it, but print preview there. I can move about by using my navigator here with the pages that I want, so I can move from what page to another there. Unfortunately, we only have a few pages for this sample, but that's how it works. You move it here, right? Or now what I really want to show you is when you print it on paper, where the controls are here. You can select from what page to another. And just a word of advice, since we're using an inkjet printer, please do not print the whole page, the whole file. Just print pages of 5 and that's it, or probably 10. Why? Because sometimes you get a paper jam and it's so difficult to stop it if you're printing it all. So print 5. After all, printing in an inkjet would a lot faster than printing in a dot matrix. So it's revolutionized now. So this time you save for printing in the dot matrix is the time you put in inkjet. So a lot of time spent. Printing is beautiful. It's all quiet. And there you go. That's really what I would want to show you. Now, the last but not least topic is when you print now the payroll summary, you might have to use the long what do you call this, legal page. So you take it up on properties and the layout, advanced, and there you go. This paper size is legal to fit your summary pages. Beyond that is not anymore advisable. So please coordinate with ISYSTEM if you encounter a problem